कृष्णा कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय हो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So we have reached the second canto, 5th chapter and 18th shloka. This is Sunday cycle. Sattam rajas tama iti nirgunasya gunatrayah sri sarga nirodeshu grihita maya vibhoho. The Supreme Lord is pure spiritual form, transcendent to all material qualities, yet for the sake of creation of the material world and maintenance and annihilation, he accepts through his external energy the material modes of nature called goodness, passion and ignorance. So always when the glorification of Krishna is there, first thing we have to understand, how is it different from us? Because we first make a mistake thinking God is like one of us. So the easiest thing to understand is that we are under the control of material energy and he is outside the control of material energy. There was once somebody told Prabhupada, I am God. So Prabhupada recites that later. Prabhupada said, are you the Supreme God? Take out the dictionary. Say, somebody brought the dictionary. Prabhupada said, let us read what is the meaning in the dictionary. The dictionary said, God means Supreme Being. So Prabhupada asked him, are you the Supreme Being? And Prabhupada said, the rascal could not answer. Many ways Prabhupada explained this. Another way Prabhupada explained this. Very, very simple ways. He says that everybody has a father, correct? Who has given birth to him. When you find there is somebody who has no more any father, he is supreme. Because God actually has no father. Whatever father Vasudeva Nanda there for the pleasure pastime, he is the Adi Purusha. Another time Prabhupada says about this control. Are you being controlled? Because anybody can see control is there. You have to go to school. Control is there. Somebody with no control. There was one person when Prabhupada was preaching in America, there was one more person. And he was saying, I am God. So Prabhupada said, asked that rascal, why he goes through the customs then? If you are God, you should feel independent of anything, correct? You don't have to go through the customs. You can go, Krishna, if he goes to him, he doesn't have to go through he can just bypass anything. He should be fully independent. He is not restricted in any way. We saw Krishna was not restricted in any way. Okay, Vyavaharika, he might have done some things, but otherwise he showed, time and again Krishna shows, no rules, regulation can stop him. When 16,000 girls offered, we want to marry you, Krishna says, oh come on. Actually it is not ethical. Krishna doesn't bother. Because Lord Rama had to leave Mother Sita because the girl has lived outside the house. But the same way, Krishna could have said for the same girls, how can I accept you? People will laugh. Krishna, he doesn't bother. The gopis said, we want to dance with you, Krishna, in the middle of night, and they are married. Krishna, come on. He is beyond any rules and regulation. No rule or regulation can stop him. As we always recite, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada says in Brahma Samhita, nobody can put any obstacle in his enjoyment. Okay? You want to eat something, mommy says no. Oh, what kind of God are you? But Krishna, stop him, stop him. Try to stop. He will burn the whole universe. You can't stop him. No way he can stop. Therefore they say, Rakhe Krishna, Mare Krishna, Rakhe Ke. Krishna wants to protect somebody like Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, come on. You could not, nobody could touch him. And then Krishna decided to kill somebody. He decided to kill Hiranyakashipu. Come, protect him. Nobody could do anything. So Krishna is sitting in a completely, supremely independent situation. There is no way you can put any obstacle. Therefore, he is rightfully our master. He is sitting in a glorious position, completely untouched. In Bhagavad Gita also Prabhupada says this impersonally, they try to bring down Krishna to our platform. But then, if Krishna is not outside the modes of material nature, What is the use of reading Bhagavad Gita then? What is the use of a discussion or hearing the words of somebody who is bound by the modes of material nature? What is the use? And we can, our platform is different, but we are not liberated. We can repeat the words of Acharya, who is liberated, strictly following him. We can say, okay, we can act to the degree we are surrendered to Prabhupada. We can give some mercy of Prabhupada, not our mercy. We should always remember. We are not bringing our Samsara Dhamanala goes to Prabhupada, cannot go to anybody else, because he has compassion, he has mercy. We don't have. But when we do the work as Prabhupada has told, the mercy of Prabhupada is getting distributed in society. But we can never claim we are in a liberated condition. Even in dreams we should not. It's a great offense to say that. And this whole movement is nothing but mercy of Prabhupada. That's all. Correct? He came down to this world out of compassion and mercy for the conditioned souls. And only his mercy we are distributing. Correct? He is beyond the modes of material nature. Completely independent of the modes of material nature. Yesterday one quote I had put on Facebook. Very nice quote Prabhupada says. Is a pure devotee when he comes from the spiritual world, he is always perfect. He doesn't have to do anything to become perfect. Not that he has to do some sadhana. He is always perfect. Every word he speaks, perfect. Every direction he gives, perfect. Therefore Prabhupada did not say, bring. Let me remove that purport. No. Some conversation, recorded, publish it. Prabhupada, some conversation yesterday we recorded, publish it. No, wait a minute. No, because he knows his position. Everything is perfect. That's the position of great acharyas, and that's the position of Krishna. Every action of Krishna, acharyas spend time, like we always discuss, when Putana came to kill Krishna, Krishna closed eyes. And acharyas are finding meaning, why did he close eyes? He closed eyes because he has to kill a woman, which is not good in the Vedic culture. Women are beyond punishment. And then, second, he is closing the eyes because such a ferocious demon, horrible, doesn't want to see the face because she has killed so many children. Who likes to see a face? Suppose somebody comes here, like another incident in UP, the woman were so many things done, hung. If suppose that person comes, don't I want to see the face of that person, correct? So therefore Krishna wants to close his eye. We'll see the face. But at the same time, that woman was getting some in the, Paramatma is there in everybody's heart. She was getting some fear that this person is very powerful. He closed eyes, okay, no problem. Assured, proceed. So that she's scare is less. Then he closed eyes because he is accepting her motherly love. Nurse, like a nurse, she is giving milk. It is an affection of a mother. And Krishna accepted that and made her mother after killing her in the spiritual world. Correct? So actually, because she dealt with Krishna. So, just closing eyes of Krishna can't say I made a mistake. It is perfect. And there are 1,000 reasons for every act of Krishna. Every moment Krishna acts perfectly. Therefore, we can discuss about this perfect personality. Therefore, I said, Krishna is rightfully our master. Every moment what Krishna does is so exalted. Correct? And pure devotees of the Lord, who hold Krishna in their heart and they walk on earth, there also every act is perfect. And we can discuss about that. Correct? Therefore, Bhagavatam, what is there in Bhagavatam? Discussion of Krishna and his great devotees. Why? Because perfect. Perfect. Now, if you start discussing like, newspaper, why devotees don't read newspaper? Because the newspaper is discussing activities of people who are not perfect. What is the use? How much you may glorify them, what is the use? Correct? He said that, but his activity is not perfect. Mistake is done. Maybe great mistake is done. Who knows? Because of so many political affiliations, this, that, we may glorify somebody and, hero worship we may do. But the reality is, he is not perfect. What is the use of discussing his activity? Also, you open the TV, why devotees don't watch TV? Or they should not watch if they are watching. Why? Why? Because activity of the people, Prabhupada says, no, that day we pointed out, we should not hear the vibration from a sinful person. It is very great harm. We should not even hear the vibration of sinful people. vibration made by simple people. As much benefit is there from the vibration of great acharyas, that much damage these people can do. Correct? And the worst is, hear about Krishna from them. That is worst thing. Okay, that is one part, is they talk about so many things. But at least we should not, it is as, it will act as poison. Shravano nayava kartavya. What is the shloka? Sarvojeshaka. This one. And there are two of them. This is a simpler one. Avaishnava mukho geetam bhutam harikatamritam shravanam nayava kartavya. Avaishnava. So we don't hear. Why we don't hear a TV? Why we don't hear a newspaper? Or we should not hear? The reason is, it is talks of the people who are not perfect. And previously people were very careful. When you tell somebody something, immediately said, is it Vedavakya that I have to follow it? Why? Because Vedavakya is perfect. Vedavakya has said something, you show a reference. Just like we always remember the instance when Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told a whole disciples of Sarvabhat, the Prakashana of the Saraswati. He told a quotation that actually you're all followers of Shankaracharya, but Shankaracharya himself has been, there is a Vedavyasa has pointed out. What is the shloka? Brahmana Rupane Mayavadam Asa Shastram Prachanna Bodham Uchate. When they heard that for the first time with the Vedic reference, because shocked. Immediately they changed, they became devotees of the Lord. When the Devatas were about to kill Prahlad Maharaj in the womb, they were planning to kill. And when Narada said, no, he is a great saint. So the words of the great saints are like Shastra. Shastra is nothing. Prabhupada says words of authorities who are perfect. Therefore, why Prabhupada Bhagavatam is this much, 18,000 shlokas. But now Prabhupada has expanded it. Just like originally Bhagavatam was only 4 shlokas. Brahma, if you read Bhagavatam, heard Bhagavatam in 4 shlokas. Just 4 shlokas. And we are so dull we can't even cram it. But actually, anybody knows the 4 shlokas? Only 4 shlokas. Whole Bhagavatam is only in 4 shlokas. You know? 10? That is a big thing. Aham samagra. So, 4 shlokas, the whole Bhagavatam is there. That's all. Bhagavad Gita also is summarized in the 4 shlokas. Anybody knows the 4 shlokas? But the Gita is summarized. No. Gita is summarized. Yesham satadayuktanam bhajatam pritipur. It starts from there. Aham sarvasya prabhava. Similar to Chatushloka Bhagavatam, Gita is also summarized in 4 shlokas. Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate iti matva vajante ma bhudamaha samadvita. Then Madchitta madagata prana bodhyastas paraswaram katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Next. Esham satatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dani buddhi yogam tam yena mahabhutmati. Next. Tesham vivamikam partam aham agyanam damtam nashayam. You can remember this. Gita is there in 4 shlokas actually. Very nice. He can remember. The holiday is over now? One more month is there. Now you can cram. This 4 shlokas at least you can cram. Gita, you know this 4 shlokas? You don't know. So like that actually, so why is it? Just like, we try to remember the words of the great acharyas, like Rishabhadeva's Prabhupada used to love so much. Prahlad Maharaj, how much he used to love his statement. Why? Perfect. Okay, so we have to take shelter of the people who are perfect. That is Krishna consciousness. And then we will advance in spiritual life. Then only we will advance in spiritual life. Because we are under perfect guidance. And then every word spoken. Therefore, when Srila Prabhupada was coming to India, and he was very sick, after 1 year the movement was formed, some disciples, some foolish disciples went to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, now you are going back to India. You can send one of your god brothers, no, because you are not well. Tears came in the eyes of Prabhupada. He was hurt. Remember? That was so sad. Prabhupada said, one word spoken wrong will destroy my whole movement. Prabhupada later wrote, he said, not one of my god brothers is fit to be an acharya. It's not a joke. Just like some chant I can become acharya. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. People have made a joke. It's not a joke. Prabhupada said it requires spatial benediction. Prabhupada says it requires patient benediction. So anyway, so we have to understand, therefore, we have to firmly fixed on this. Nobody we should allow to shake from this. We have taken shelter of an Acharya, perfect. And that is true actually. Anything by Krishna's grace, anything done in the moment, always you have to show a reference. Srila Prabhupada said it. You can't do otherwise. Somebody shows a reference Prabhupada did not want it, you cannot do it. Therefore, all our life, you see, is governed by the directions of Prabhupada. Correct? And we are reading also books of Prabhupada. So actually, we are under the guidance of a perfect personality. It is so fortunate. It is such a great fortune actually. You're sure. Otherwise, we don't know we should get up at 4 o'clock or we should get at 7 o'clock. We don't know. Because if he's telling, but maybe that is not the way. Correct? We should offer bhoga to the Lord or we should not offer. What we should eat, what should not. Because finally, Vedic readings will have many meanings. You have so many interpretations of Gita, people telling so many things. But when you get a perfect personality, no doubt, it's so peaceful. Everything. It should be done or it should not be done. Oh. That is how the movement ran and exploded, and the same principle is adopted, it will explode again. Prabhupada says that if you just follow the guidelines I have given, this Krishna conscious movement cannot be interrupted. Whole world will take to it. Everybody in the world will take to it. Prabhupada says you keep yourself healthy by following 4 regular principles and chant this round, 16 rounds. That's all I am asking you. Maya cannot touch you. And you can vigorously preach Krishna consciousness all around the world. He has given a protection also. Provided we take firm shelter. Prabhupada says we should be firmly taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Krishna. We should firmly take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. And then we can do something in this world. Because of this, as per this shloka. Shri Prabhupada ki